Hello, my dear fellow co-traveler. Welcome back to a new day in Little Linda's adventurous book called the Doing Me Project. Today we are counting day number 21. My friend Clover, she's not here right now. She is out and about. You know how they are, those cats. They do what we want to do or what they want to do, and we should be doing that as well. They do them, and they're probably the best example out there that show us how to do themselves. So yes, but Clover was here yesterday for a short visit and then she was out again. And so day number 21, let's find out about the visa. Actually, I did say a wrong word yesterday. I said student visa. No, we're talking about the visa. So that is what I am still figuring out. No, I'm not figuring out. Yes, you know. The end is near, what we're going for here. So let's just see what happens next in this wonderful never-ending story that I'm on for almost so long. Let's not even count anymore, since forever. Anyway, so that's why. Let's just go for it, see what happens next. Okay, let's go. Nevertheless, I decided to stay hopeful as Wunder geschehen, miracles happen, on and on after all. Ha! As soon as my vessel found itself back on Swiss ground again, I therefore fairly quickly put my lovely silver car with its amazing equipped sound system enhancement up for sale on Switzerland's Craigslist version called Fundgrube, and immediately ended up finding a nice couple who, in return to its keys, handed me the almost exact needed tuition fee amount in a white envelope in exchange, which gesture certainly must have symbolized and called in another important key moment within Little Linda's Living on Earth game ride. Ha! Thank you, and bye-bye, my lovely friend. Farewell. Sniff. Then once my desired F1 visa also found itself safe and sound anchored in my red and white Swiss passport, my soul happily decided to enjoy those last few weeks ahead with her dear blood and extended family member once full on, as I very much so knew that this time my vessel would be remaining absent for quite some time longer. Bye-bye. As soon as I, after a for once sunny and warm JFK welcoming gesture, found myself in the middle of December, filled with many additional head cinema added creations in my Astoria home sweet home base again, I on the following AM therefore quickly made my way towards Union Square in order to update the friendly advisory on my behalf. Well, and that was then when my soul came to learn that her desired January 2008 second-year acting program, as for its unchanged registered souls, just got cancelled, and that my vessel, as an alternative too, could be entering its desired OPT quest by joining all the many different sufficient for the in September 2008 signed-up second-year students instead. Cool! Wait, what? September? With big eyes, I instantly kept on gazing into her eyes, whilst my unsatisfied soul made it quite clear that I just landed with the from her end suggested F1 visa solution in my pocket, which mutually got nodded to my two ultimate set goal of attracting this magical one-year OPT door opener stepping stone that, alongside with its approval right away, would be unlocking Little Linda's legal and official opportunity status to finally get hired for a still rather quite limiting range of paying acting gigs, and that therefore the suggested waiting around period of another 9 never-ending months happened to be out of my interest at this point of my travels. Boom, that's right. I knew this friendly advisory went ahead and comforted my soul with I understand. Let me check in with one of my big bosses so that I can find out what we can do for you this time. Chosen response. Great. About another hour later, my soul then got confronted with about the same ask and you shall receive Nokia scenario as last time, which in that emerged now moment presented itself somewhat like this. Okay, I just talked to one of the big bosses, and this is what we can offer you as a solution. Why don't you repeat the second semester of the 1-year acting program that will be starting at the end of January 2008 for free, which would have you graduate in May, and then as you would be allowed to get hired by us with your current F1 visa, you could apply for a residential advisory RA position for our in July starting 8 weeks summer acting program for high school students, which would provide you with housing and food as compensation. And then in September, you finally could enter into your desired second-year acting program for the same tuition fee as discussed and celebrate your third NIFA graduation in May 2009. Wow! Excited about what my oracles just came to hear, I as a next step instantly felt prompted to double-check its for real factor with a, "Did you just say that I can repeat the second semester for free?" follow-up questions. A response, which the voice on the other side of the line instantly confirmed with a happy yes. Wow! Splash, and on board, I therefore right away jumped onto this free acting semester cruising by boat by further expressing my interest in the rest of the just offered game plan as well. Sweet. Yes, and right then my soul very much so felt appreciative towards the all-time lovely universe's gesture, including about its attached delivered message, which left me assured that everything found itself moving along just fine on my precious childhood acting dream chosen path, by furthermore ensuring once more that for every presented hurdle or route change eventually always exists its yet still unknown, though perfectly well fitting, everything happens for a reason puzzle piece, especially when approached with one's heart and in peace. Yay! Now, whilst my soul found herself enjoying this out-of-the-blue granted second semester 1-year acting free ride with new classmates, including with some newly added teachers, I actually very soon came to realize as of how valuable this with many aha effects filled study gift revealed itself as. Wow! Suddenly all those many exercises, techniques, words, and teachings finally started to truly make sense. And therefore all these many over time English and acting undertaken, walking the extra mile skills, transformation action steps, therefore right away assisted my soul from then on to continue her artistic growth and expansion quest with a valuable and fueling breakthrough collection for my ongoing repertory. Woohoo! And thank you, NIFA. With my second graduation diploma in my pocket, I then, as offered, found my vessel being hired as one of NIFA's summer camp RAs during daytime, whilst I decided to parallel also keep my beloved grotto running shifts on the evenings. Well, and this with duality-filled adventure certainly unraveled itself into another quite interesting NYC ride. Yup. And this so, as with my choice of keeping myself busy with both tasks during these 2 months, I as a result for the first time succeeded to push myself towards quite some uncomfortable mental and physical appearing challenges. That's right. Let's go all the way. Soon into my summer camp adventure, I, as a matter of fact, came to learn that this taken-on opportunity mainly required the presence of Linda wartenweiler's vessel, and this with many, to my soul, rather unusual waiting and sitting around filled hours reality check, therefore ungrowingly kept on provoking my brain, including vessel, to revolutionize. Yes, the from my soul's desired workout and being busy routine, I with no doubt always properly got provided during my 3 weekly grotto running shifts. Oh yeah, those 6 weeks of this with sleep-deprived developing back and forth buffalo stance seemed to have been enough time for my reliable Swiss batteries to empty themselves out and to, as a result, successfully throw my first NYC burnout symptoms into my newly created Living on Earth game adventures at hand. So strike! And this truth factor therefore once more triggered my soul to exactly 2 years later long for another September arrival moment to occur, and to furthermore add her desire for this never-ending, seemingly second-year acting OPT quest to be completed already, as its overall game plan, after all, still ended up providing my journey with an undesired waiting and sitting around situation of 3 months. Oof, and ha! Thoughts become things, and this spectacle certainly happens to just now be triggering the early on. What's up with that, right? Well, as my knowledge of how the magical universe interprets a soul's order happened to be at a zero at that time, I therefore found myself unaware of the fact that it actually only focuses on that during the order-produced head cinema created clip, and that any additional no's and don'ts, added special effects specifications remain as an insignificant detail, law of attraction order discovery into my awareness. What? And so it is, always, also here, wink. Then, shortly after the completion of my third NIFA graduation ceremony in May 2009, my long-awaited one-year OPT next door opener resolution got approved within a heartbeat as well, and this to my soul rather important and powerful key moment finally allowed for my vessel to apply for this within this the other planet for paying work required own magical social security number. Abracadabra, yeah! This shifting dream come true materialization achievement at hand truly marked a thrilling new milestone along of my current don't dream your life, live your dream, acting, uncertainty, complete life change, chosen path, and furthermore immediately ended up filling my entire vessel with an endless stream of proud vibrations. Hooray! With this new victory in my pocket, I of course already kept my eyes and oracles open for my following dream-catching options, as my soul, after all, only got granted with an opportunity window of an exactly still rather short 12 months. Once I started to put the word of my intents out on my then actively operated Facebook social media account, one of my foreign acting friends right away ended up recommending her lawyer to my soul, as theirs just successfully happened to have attracted her first O1 artist visa into my friend's reality. Yay, congrats! Now, as this friend of mine spoke rather highly of this lawyer's work, including persona, my intuition therefore led my vessel in January 2010 to reach out to him as well in order to receive my first heads up in regards of what needed to be accomplished from my artistic end within those 5 remaining OPT months at run. After all, I learned of my former banking experiences that any called-in paperwork collection exercise usually easily takes up quite some time, and that too, a rushing into things approach out of my life toolbox ingredient selection always appears to leave too much room for mistakes and or for any possible undesired outcomes to occur. At the end of our first meeting, my soul, then equipped with all the desired information flow, right away decided to hire his as well for this quite important journey ahead, and therefore continued this newly picked up O1 artist visa quest of mine by setting the desired gathering of all the for it required Linda wartenweiler material, including recommendation letters, into motion. Let's go! One of my within this process from the magical universe provided golden tickets for sure let my memories travel back to this precious and private granted Kristen Johnston acting teaching opportunity, whose vessel very much so got known via the 90s TV show hit Third Rock from the Sun, which in its performed character even ended up providing her with the honor to win 2 Primetime Emmy Awards for a wonderfully and convincing completed job. Wow, bravo! How amazing! So yes, as you can see, my lovely fellow co-traveler, the wonderful universe further kept on aiming for my childhood acting dream education and networking skills to grow and to prosper. And this is how the, to my soul, as rewarding interpreted graduation gift found its igniting way into my awareness within, once again, the magical NIFA Soho front desk walls. Ha! What? Yup. Whilst my alumni vessel paid this school's location a quick visit in June 2009, I happened to be crossing one of my former acting teachers, whose soul found herself curious about how things were moving along out there in the real world now and how my further acting plans would look like from there on. After the delivered Little Linda update, this friendly teacher then continued her train of thought by recommending for my vessel to join her friend's upcoming 10 days private acting class group, which Kristen intended to be hosting at her house, and that therefore she happily would be emailing me all the for it needed details later on. What? Kristen Johnston happened to be her friend? Wow! What a small planet our Mother Earth once more simply appeared to be. And alongside with this delivered awareness check update, my soul also got shown spot on that one truly never knows with whom another soul finds itself connected with. Therefore, always watch out, watch out. Wink. Of course, I right away expressed my high interest in her wonderful and valuable proposal, and after a fun and nonchalant interview with Kristen within Kristen's living room walls, our two souls right away agreed to add my vessel into the already almost filled up group puddle of another 9 students. Woohoo! This 10 days acting adventure, as assumed, developed itself into one of my most favorite and inspirational craft experiences, which even got topped off by getting the opportunity to observe a real and seasoned acting pro demonstrating as of how to dive into the magical world of our mutually hobby chosen passion profession, love. Very grateful, my soul therefore always will be feeling towards this thrilling growth and expansionary provided chance, including for having been put in touch with Kristen's very easygoing, fun, humorous, kind, straightforward, and down-to-earth soul. Thank you. Now, as my O1 artist visa application quest required as many powerful recommendation letters as possible, I, after an instinctive first Gwen Stefani autograph replicated Swiss style head over heart, over head over heart, over head over heart buffalo stance, finally hesitantly dared to also reach out to Kristen in order to ask for her possible help as well. One only knows the outcome of anything by giving it its fair shot. Right? Right. And let me share with you, my dear co-traveler, how flattered my soul felt the second that my eyes found out about her instant willingness to be part of Little Linda's thus far gained The Other Planet acting dream support troupe, and this even more so once I in the actual letter came across the quite encouraging statement that America needed an actress like my kind. Yay! And gratitude. Once I by April found myself in the possession of all the required material, my vessel thereafter instantly met up with my lawyers in order to proudly share my entire collected treasures with his soul. Pleased with my presented artistic gathered evidence, he then as a next step felt confident for us to officially let the ball for this O1 artist visa application quest of ours rolling, and this with the from my soul's end of May 2010 chosen starting out date. Yay, let's go. Shortly after our submission got handed in, we promptly heard back sides the immigration office with a request to hand in some additional Linda wartenweiler desired skills evidence in order to assist the assigned immigration officer in his or her further evaluation process. Sure, whatever you need. Then a few weeks after the newly sent in paperwork requirement, the visa puzzle pieces finally seemed to have found themselves to be strong enough to as well convince our assigned immigration officer that little Linda should be allowed to continue her desired soul-acting dream catch-and mission within the other planet realm. Hip-hop hooray! Ho! Hey! Ho! We did it! My upgraded yellow US acting dream key door opener got approved until the end of May 2013. OMG. And yes, certainly my both eyes instantly filled themselves with many salty, relieving and happy teardrops once this wonderful and significant milestone achievement found itself getting presented to my soul via a from my lawyer's colleagues received phone call in the beginning of August. Oof and thank you. Very excited about those news, I then right away went ahead, purchased a flight ticket to Zurich, and off my vessel took a few days later in order to get my trophy anchored in my precious red and white Swiss passport as well. After a lovely and always recharging Swiss adventure of 2 weeks, I then eagerly and driven by my desire to continue little Linda's dear, the ultimate childhood dream vision as a then proud owner of the magical O1 artist visa, headed back to the Big Apple right into the newly created reality check that granted her with an immediate upgraded better audition access rate of about 40% to all the within the other planet existing acting opportunity market. Yeehaw, let's rock and roll. Oh, how liberated my soul truly felt from here on about the fact that this time around my vessel finally got granted a gap of about 2.5 years before the following visa hunting season would be opening itself up again. Oof. With this knowledge in my pocket, I then decided to allow my soul, after a continuous and with pressure experienced visa quest of 4 years straight, to call in a much-needed mental resting and breathing period in order to celebrate this granted living on Earth game ride of mine a little bit more from an overdue wild and free side of things. And Grotto, therefore, right away revealed itself as the perfect all-in-one solution. Ha! And ah! Alongside to this newly temp-set lifestyle choice at hand, I furthermore added the from my lawyer pre-discussed artistic path developed vision into my overall game plan, which included 1. The importance to ungrowingly and powerfully establish Linda wartenweiler's vessel as an actress within the other planet sphere, so that I then too would be finding myself being enabled to provide my lawyer with all their for our in 2013 planned second O1 artist visa journey required skills evidence paperwork, which additional until 2016 approved stepping stone desired goal, then furthermore lastly would allow us to 3 quite promisingly apply for little Linda's last the ultimate childhood dream vision required puzzle piece. Yup, the ultimate all door open sesame key formula, the green card. That's right. And with this crucial must-do game-changer milestone achievement upon my soul's don't dream your life, live your dream, acting, uncertainty, complete life-changed, chosen path, little Linda's precious soul-acting dream destiny, then lastly would be finding itself equipped with everything needed in order to call in its true unfolding journey within the other planet sphere, and this as violent free as the kind universe all along planned for it to be. Namaste. Now, as soon as the year 2013 found itself sneaking around the corner, I, as of its from 3 years ago revealed success formula, came to decide to approach this upcoming second O1 artist visa quest of mine the same way as my soul already did back then. Yes, let's. By the end of December 2012, I therefore anew reached out to the exact same lawyer with my exact same request to schedule a heads-up meeting in January 2013 so that our two souls once more peacefully and early enough could be establishing what possible action steps would be required from my artistic end in order to grant us with a as smooth as possible second journey experience. Instantly, my lawyer anew found himself responding within a snap, and January 10th, 2013, therefore ended up being set as our new ball-rolling date. Yay! Once my vessel found itself being placed across of his, within his meanwhile own established law firm office space in Midtown, everything seemed to move along exactly the same way as 3 years prior, except for one quite significant ingredient: my updated inner world creation. Very clearly I do recall how much of a struggling contest I found myself being exposed to against my own soul during my desired joyful and other positive vibration recreation efforts, and how my inner world instead kept on insisting in entering into this, after all, quite important meeting with an emotional mix of anxiety, fear, desperation, and disorientation, which quite uncomfortable reality check update furthermore led my awareness to witness how discontented and absent I actually felt from my own self, including vessel. Thankfully, the overall course of this meeting seemed to pass by fairly well, and my soul certainly found herself quite relieved and pleased after my lawyer's very promising, "Linda, you will be fine. This will be a piece of cake case. There is nothing for you to worry about. On top of it all, know that I won't charge you with any of my own upcoming expenses, as 1/3 out of my within the past 3 years experienced successes lead right back to your many cent referrals, which gesture even helped me to extend my services to the West Coast. Therefore, you to me are Saint Linda, and as for my thank you to you, I will release any of my fees, material, reviewing, and statement conclusion." Boom and wow. This all definitely sounded like a new big strike on my horizon, and flattered I accepted his soul's very kind offer. Thank you. Once my lawyer found himself in the possession of all the needed documents, his soul then, by the end of April, confidently decided to officially let the ball for this, our second O1 artist visa application quest rolling, with a this time seamless end of May replacement intent. Sounds great. Yes, let's. About 4 weeks after our submission got handed in, we promptly heard back sides the immigration office with the deja vu request for us to hand in some additional Linda wartenweiler desired skills evidence in order to assist the assigned immigration officer in his or her further evaluation process. LOL, sure, whatever you need. Been there, done that, no problem. And again, I, as quick as a bunny, right away went ahead and organized all the further requested exposure evidence material, which this time also included the, from my end, almost forgotten first ever music video performance of mine from 2007, with its then 1.2 million YouTube counted hits. Wow, what? Yeah. Circle survives. The difference between medicine and poison is the dose. It is, and shows my vessel being wrapped in a red dress and my forearms hooked to 2 tubes. Ha! Who would have thought that one of little Linda's first in the real world granted acting dream opportunities, and this in a music video for a to her until then unheard of, apparently famous band, would end up being clicked at over 2 million times at this very now moment. Love and gratitude. Then after another passing month without any further updates besides my lawyer, my impatient growing soul therefore decided, just as I found myself about to switch off the lights on that June 20th, 2013 Thursday p.m., to send his vessel an email in order to find out more about their whereabouts. After all, this new waiting around scenario also brought along the, to my soul, rather disturbing facts that one, Linda Wartenweiler's The Other Planet visa status meanwhile transformed itself into a pending on hold situation, which caused and affect truth instantly through my vessel from its two, by the end of May, for the first time going to be on TV presented acting opportunity, which happened to be The Slayer of 7 episode, in which I portray Frank Lloyd Wright's mistress, Mama Wright, for the on the Travel Channel aired Monumental Mysteries reality TV series creation, accompanied with an until then finally well-rounded gained freelancing agents, managers, including network portfolio at hand. 3. At exactly the same first occurring 2nd of May 25th, 2013, with one big slam back into a never-ending, all or nothing, reappearing, very minimized employee sitting around situation, or employable sitting around a situation, alongside with my newly sent precious abundance of time gift at hand, that this time would be lasting until this piece of cape case would be finding itself getting answered and closed. Boom, poof, oof. In addition to these boot camp added ingredients, I also came to deal with the truths that with every passing on-hold day, little Linda's acting and creative talents found themselves simultaneously missing out on ongoingly being able to, 1, collect any additional powerful dream projects for those in 2016 planned green card evidence requirements, and to 2, establish Linda Wartenweiler as an artist within this The Other Planet sphere. What in detail meant that whenever the must approval of this second yellow key desired stepping stone would be finding its way into my awareness, that no matter its arrival date, it instantly would be beginning its seamless replacement journey starting May 25th, 2013. Ouch. And yes, therefore those many never-ending and with rather pressure-filled, career-stopping, dream-catching seconds in return found themselves very much so enhancing the course of my overall, by then as rather destructive, experienced state of mind adapted well-being choices, moment to moment, day in, day out. And this updated living on earth game reality creation therefore ungrowingly allowed for my soul to get in touch with the real meaning and understanding of this from mankind quite valuable created measurement called time. That's right. I want to break free. On the following Industrial Friday morning, I therefore, during my many coffee and tea preparation tasks, anxiously caught myself ungrowingly checking my iPhone mail app in the hopes to finally receive a, to my soul, quite overdue news updates cites my lawyer. Abracadabra. And at exactly 8:35 a.m., my desired, thy wish is my command email request flew successfully into my mailbox, and this with the powerful and magical opening line that one, yes, he actually would have some no good news for little Linda. That too, the immigration office just happened to have sent him a new letter the day before, in which his soul came to learn that we basically would not meet the required criteria, though that we luckily got granted with an unusual second chance at hand to hand in some further Linda wartenweiler evidence material, by then deciding to exit this conversation with an apology that things weren't moving smoothly. Slap, ouch. That's right. So I want to exit this too as well. Yes, it's getting a little emotional for me, but it's much better now. Before, I probably could have not read this to you without sobbing and sobbing. But this is my wounds. This is where it wounds and lies. But wounds are here to be healed, and yes, that's my dragon, or whatever it is. Anyway, so that's that. I don't want to go into that more. I talked enough about it, and yes, it makes me uncomfortable, and I don't really like talking about it anymore, and I'm being honest about it, but I have to, because I have to release it, and it's just has to be done. Yes, it is uncomfortable for me to do that, and I hope it gives you some inspiration to maybe as well face your uncomfortable things. It is uncomfortable, but I know the rewards. I mean, I have already a lot of rewards out of it, but I will get rewarded with what I want and I deserve, and that's all that matters. And we will be experiencing that together. Anyway, but that's what happened. So, my friend, we focus on the good, make it good. This is important. No matter what it is, it really is important. And trust me. I was really not well, and I still am not. I mean, I'm close to getting those salty teardrops, so I don't want to go there right now with you, but thanks you for sharing that moment with me right now. It's nice to have you here, and yes, it's all good. Life is good. Change the way you look at things, and the things you look at change. And I know, and I can tell you that this book, this journey has granted me throughout the past. When did I start with this book? 2.5, 3 years ago or something like that. It has been mind-blowing. So it has been fantastic. So you will learn everything about it, and it's still awesome. It's just when I talk about it, it's what I don't like. But it's all good. One day I will be even more so thrilled when this is solved. Okay, my friends. Yes. Focus on the good. Focus on the good. Focus on the good. Change the way you look at things, and the things you look at change, because it's a matter of view. If you say that is bad, it is bad. If you say it's good, it's good. It's really the truth. You can switch it around, and yeah, I love the positive truth. And so I'm going to go and enjoy my day and keep on focusing on the good, right? So because then the universe can send in only good, because only good is available, because only good exists, right? Right, that's right. Okay, follow your heart, and I will do the same. Hey, and again, smell the roses. Smell the roses, all right? Okay, bye-bye, my friends. My best wishes only for you. See you tomorrow. Mwah. Bye-bye.